Questions for Devin?
Devin, Coach talked about, his word all year has been resolve and finding that. There's been a lot of ups and downs this year, especially last week.
Yep.
Then even late in the game, the interception. Just talk about the resolve that you kind of had to find today to help pull this team out with the win.
Yeah, I mean, you said it first. Coach talked about it from the very first team meeting. He said we're going to be a united group. We're going to be a resilient group. And, we had some tough losses this year. And, games go some ways that we didn't want it to, but he continues to preach that the only game that matters is the next one, and to be able to come out on top is a true statement to what he's kind of just embodied in our minds from the get-go. And I'm really proud of this group, really happy for this group, and it's awesome to win here.
Devin, we know the turnovers were tough last week. For your defense to flip that and get those turnovers, kind of changed the game in the second half. How huge is that for you and as an offense?
Huge. I mean, those guys balled out. And it was just even cool to see, coming over to the sideline in between series, the defense is always telling us, hey, we're going to get it back for you. Don't worry about it. We'll get it back for you. And, credit to those guys. Those guys play hungry. They have that next man up mentality. And, credit to Coach White, too, for getting those guys ready. And, I can't be more thankful for those guys on the other side of the football.
How do you think things were different with Maine Cohen on the sideline today?
A little bit different, just because him and Coach Woody switched from going up top to down to the field. It was pretty cool for him to kind of, really see what he wants on the field as far as personnel or, different looks that he really think, might work, that you can actually have that face-to-face communication. But, from a play call standpoint, I feel like it was pretty similar. And it was, good to have him on the field.
And the big throw to Isaiah Cummings, what did you see on that throw, and how much, he's a Louisville guy, what do you think that meant to him?
Yeah, it was awesome. First, the O-line did a great job giving me protection off the play action. And honestly, it was just a concept that we've been working all week where, we have him in the core, and an athletic guy like him, you got to give him some touches. And, we decided to put him out in space and give him a little bit of a rail route. And it was up to me to really read the corner. And, honestly, they kind of lost him a little bit, found him wide open, just put the ball in his hands and let him do the rest.
What happened in halftime? Second half, 5 drives, you all scored on 4 of them. I mean, you guys were clicking. So, What happened at halftime? What kind of sparked that whole deal?
Yeah, I think we kind of just settled in. We didn't press like we did in the past, or we didn't try to, hit a home run shot on one specific play. We just kept, pushing away, going 1-0, like Coach always says. And, honestly, Barryon sparked us on the kick return, the special teams. As soon as he scored that kick return, it brought juice to the sidelines, not only the offense, but the defense too. And, for us to respond like that in the second half was huge. And, like I said, credit to the special teams and defense for us finally putting together complimentary football.
What was going, there's been a couple of tight games in the fourth quarter. What was kind of going through your mind before you all got the ball back to have a chance to go win the game there in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I was calm. I was really calm. Well, first of all, I'm sorry for giving everyone a heartbreak on throwing that interception. I really was trying to get it out of bounds. That was on me. There's no excuse for that. But honestly, I was really calm. Getting around all the offensive linemen on the sideline, being around guys like Ray and even Ramon. Those are guys that have a lot of snaps. They're veteran guys that have been in similar situations, and they kind of just tell you, they look at you in the eyes and say, hey, have fun with it. And, that kind of just clicks in your head that, this is a game that we've been playing our whole lives. And, in big time situations like that, it's important to have fun because they don't always come around often. So being able to take advantage of that moment and being in that moment was huge for me and the entire team.
Devin, does winning this game change the way you look at the season, given there was all the talk about falling short against the best teams in your schedule?
Yeah, I mean, it's still disappointing. Not the season, but those losses are disappointing because, you want to win them all. We have really high expectations going into the season, but, based off what Coach is telling us, this game is really important to this program, to this university, and, they were a very good football team. They were very well coached, had a lot of really good players on both sides of the ball, and, for us to come out on top, you walk away feeling a little bit better going into the bowl game, regardless of everything that we went through this whole season.
This whole year we've been going back to that conversation that you and Ray had in your car, or his car, I can't remember whose car it was.
Yep.
How does it feel to know the last regular season game, you got 3 touchdown passes and he has 3 touchdowns himself? I mean,
Man, it was awesome. It was awesome. I mean, some of those plays were designed for Ray, other plays is just him making a play. And, you know, that's a credit to him. And honestly, it just makes my job that much easier. Like you said, he said it from the beginning, you know, anytime I'm in trouble or anytime there's a doubt, if I could just dish the ball to him, he's going to try to handle the rest. And he did a little bit of that today. So I'm just thankful for him.
Got one time for one more.
So Devin, after the interception, you come back out and make that throw to Barry on.
Yes, sir.
And that was a tremendous throw. Where does one find the confidence after you, as you said, you know, had kind of a catastrophic pick? Where do you have the confidence to make a throw like that?
Yeah, being resilient. You know, I've been in that situation before. You know, true quarterbacks respond the right way. And, you know, for me, I was devastated because I didn't want to put our team at fault. You know, I'm always put the team first, do anything for us to win. And, you know, Coach called the play that I was really comfortable with. And, you know, Barry made a heck of a play too. And like I said, you know, that interception was 100% on me. It's not something I could do, but responding is something that I can control. And, you know, I'm glad that I responded the right way for my team.
Devin, I just had one more real quick. You talk about having fun a few times. There's this video that's been that's gone from the post-game locker room. Coach Stoops beating up a locker with a stool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Seems like he was having fun with that.
He was having too much fun with that. He was banging on the locker, but I mean, it was awesome to celebrate with that.
All right, thanks, Devin.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all. Tony, you get the back off.
Yeah, I'll get back.